finally here, the day when I can put this game to rest at long last. Hey guys, thanks for joining me on a pretty momentous occasion here, completing a very difficult challenge. Today we are looking at Super Mario Kart on the Super NES, the all-time classic, and this is card number 42 in the collection. Super Mario Kart, I believe, needs no introduction. This is where the Mega franchise got its great big start right here on the 16-bit system. It still plays very, very well to this day, and it made Mode 7 graphics the norm on the Super NES. It popularized them, and I don't think I've seen a game do it better before or after, with maybe the exception of F-Zero. Not much more I can say about this that hasn't already been said about this miraculously awesome game. Let's jump into the challenge. Okay, just a quick heads up, before attempting this challenge, make sure that you take a Xanax or something to calm your nerves, because trust me, you're gonna need it. I don't care how good or bad you are at this game. Alright, look at the challenge. Try to win the following races in 100cc class without using any items. On Pro, Special Cup. Alright, anyone who has played any Mario Kart, particularly the OG, they know damn well that the Special Cup is almost always the most difficult class in the entire game, and it's certainly no exception here. I'm thinking of Rainbow Road right now. Oh, Rainbow Road. Wait till you see it. Now, what makes this so tough? Well, considering that you can't use special items, but the computer opponents can use them, yeah, that's a cheat if I've ever seen one. Not to mention that there are characters such as Mario and Luigi. They had the invincibility star, making it near impossible to get around them in tight corridors. Not a fun challenge. Absolutely worthy of the Pro Challenge moniker. Alright, I'm done talking. It's time to start walking. Mario Kart on the Super NES. Here we go. Alright, for character selection, you're probably going to hate this, but the best odds of beating this are going to be with Bowser or Donkey Kong. Why do I say that? Because all the other characters get pushed around because they're not quite as fat or as heavy as the other two. You can do it with any character if you're really good, but as much as I hate doing it, because these guys have terrible handling, they have really good top speed and no one's going to bump them around. Oh, by the way, check that out. It's really helpful to get a nice boost off the front line. That doesn't always happen, you can't count on it, but in the first race, it's critical that you get out to a huge lead, get out in front and get those points early. It's huge. Trust me on this. Alright, now we're out in front, thankfully, and the big thing with this race is, remember, you can't use special items, so you can't count on using shells, coins, any kind of shells, hidden traps, anything. So it's you and your skill and your wits against 7 cheating computer opponents. Keep that in mind all the time. Now, a couple things that are going to come to mind. What's going to happen with this? Yeah, that thing right there. If you get hit, and you probably will, don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world. Just keep on going. Alright, it's going to happen most likely. You're going to take a shell. You're probably going to run into something because of nerves. You're probably going to go off the edge into the water. You're probably going to fall in a hole. It's going to happen. I don't care how good you are unless you've got ice in your veins. Alright? Now that that's out of the way, let's just take a quick gander here. Big thing. If you know how to power slide, this challenge will probably be a lot easier to you than most people. I can do it, but with nerves, it's probably best that you don't even worry about it. You can jump around and maintain your speed without having to worry about sliding. And as you're going to see here, I'm doing jumping while letting off of the gas slightly, and that's how I'm maintaining a decent lead here and out in front of the pack. So I would say if you want to slide, go for it. Probably better and safer to just jump and let off the gas, and that way you don't have to slide too much. So we're still out in front and not very difficult here, and that's very weird to say because in my practice runs over the last year or so, I had a really hard time with this. And looking back on it now, I can't believe I never tried Bowser or DK because that was the solution the whole time. Boom! One race down in first place. I never would have thought that possible without items, but here it is. It's amazing what difference a year makes. And here we are, 9 points. Only 4 more races to go, and let's see if we can maintain that confidence and that swagger and that lead. Mario obviously is going to be our biggest opponent here, and oh, look at Luigi. Mario and Luigi are both annoying with that stupid Starman power. So let's see how we hold up here in the Koopa Beach Island here. I forget the name of the course, but here we are. And honestly, this course is a little bit easier. I think the toughest course in this entire track outside of Rainbow Road would probably be the first one we just finished, Donut Plains. This one's not too tough, just obviously make sure you don't sink into the deep water. You don't have too much to worry about. You can go through the shallow water without a problem. The computer opponents will do it as well. Right now Mario is out in front. We don't have to worry too much. when we get too close to him, he will turn on the Starman power, and you got to be cautious, obviously, but right now, not a whole lot to worry about. There comes the dreaded Starman power. Just be careful. It's okay if you stick behind him for a little bit. Remember, this is a 5-lap race, so don't feel like you have to be out in front of him all the time. That was unfortunate, but that will happen, obviously, so be careful of the deep water. We got a little bit of ground to make up on Mario, but it's nothing we can't handle. Gonna keep on moving. Still back in second place as we enter the 4th and penultimate lap. And we're catching up. I think right about here we're gonna make our move pretty soon. We bump him out of the way. And it's just very simple stuff. If you treat these races like a time trial, you'll probably have a lot easier time completing this challenge, I would say. That's the easiest thing to do, go about doing. Think of them all like time trials, especially Rainbow Road. That is the biggest advice I can give to anyone here. These are all time trials, just with 7 jackasses that like to throw weapons your way. 2 races down, 2 first-place finishes, and we have a 6-point lead on Mario here. Let's see if we can maintain that or if he can close the gap on us. We already know, but let's see what happens here. Let's just spin out and spin forward into the next race. And right about now, we maintain a 6-point lead over Mario, as we said. Nobody else is within striking distance, so it's just Bowser and Mario, apparently, to the finish. This race is not fun either. The Ghost Valley, or the Ghost... we'll call it the Ghost Boardwalk, so to speak. If you stay on track, not too difficult. I will show you where it gets hard. This is pretty simple. This right around here is a good section to try your power sliding, so if you're good with it, go ahead and break it out right there. If not, just do jumping while lightly tapping and letting go of the gas. Right around here is where this race is won or lost. You're going to hit that, go over the gap, and try obviously not to fall into the hole there. And right now we're in second place. Mario's well out ahead of us, and we're in danger of him closing the gap by 3 points. So right around here, do the power slides if you want to, as I've been saying all this time. If you don't feel confident, just do the jump gap, the jump slides here. Let off the gas slightly. Ooh, that's unfortunate. We make our first real major mistake of this run here, and that was nice. We made a little improvement there and make up some time. And right now we're back in 5th. We're not even in contention right now. We got to make some speed up here. And considering we don't have items to use, that was a very good use of the power slide there. We'll try another one here with some jumping. Not too bad. Let's see if we can make up for the mistake last time. And that's a big fat no. And we're in big, big trouble here. We're back in 5th place. In danger of falling back even further now with Toad coming up on us. And we're going to continue to move. We're in the penultimate 4th lap right now. Let's see if we can use some skill to get back in this race here. It's not over yet. I would say if we were in the final lap, obviously we would quit and start over. We're not quite at that point yet, so we're going to keep on moving and moving. And yeah, this is right about where we're going to give up. Now, it is okay if you need to give up and retry and restart. It will happen from time to time. The biggest thing to remember is that you don't throw your controller against the wall. The only way you lose is if you give up and quit altogether. And, ooh, that was extremely useful and helpful. We got the boost dash off the start. And we're just going to continue to do what we do. We'll spin dash all the way around, do the jumps, let off the gas, as you're going to see. That's really all it is. Keep on going, going, going. Jump over the hole very carefully. Ooh, take your time. Take your time. And we're going to try to maintain this lead all the way around. And I can tell you we pretty much do. So there's a nice little power slide right there. That edge is probably one of the toughest sections, obviously, outside of the speed dash jump, which we're coming up on again. Ooh, right there was huge. We bumped Mario all the way back. He fell in the hole. And unlike, ooh, and I fell in the hole myself. So let's see if I can maintain the advantage or not. Had we been able to stay out in front, oh, thank you for the boost, Mario, much appreciated. Had we been able to maintain that, the race and the whole course and circuit would have been over, completely over. There's no way that Mario could have regained and come back from that gap. Unfortunately, he did, and we fell in the hole there. We're going to try this again. And, ooh, man, that dexterity and skill is coming in handy here. Now, Luigi's still out in front. Just got to get by him and his Starman power if he chooses to activate it, which I'm sure he probably will. And we're keeping an eye on Mario. He's the only one that can seriously threaten us. In fact, threaten us at all. We're back out in first. And, oh, Mario spins out again, and he's now out of contention. He's back in 5th. Oh, and he fell in a hole as well. Oh, my goodness. They're just gift wrapping this race to us right now, and I could not be happier. I'm not going to complain. I'll take the gold, assuming that's what we get. We're way out in front. Luigi has a little bit of our tail on us, but oh, there he is right now. Ooh, had we fallen in the hole right there, or there, Probably still would have come in third or fourth, but still. Mario, as you're going to see right here, ooh, he barely snuck in the door at fourth place. So guess what? We just opened up an 8-point lead on Mario on this race alone, plus the 6-point gap that we had previously. So that's a 14-point gap on Mario. There is no way that we could possibly lose this now, right? Right? Well, there's 2 races left. Now, we're way out in front. Let's see if we can get that power boost off the front line, and we do not. And unfortunately, in this race, in this circuit, if you don't get the power boost, it's going to cost you big time here because you're driving a kart with top speed, but with very bad acceleration. All right, now, with this race here, the Vanilla Lake, the biggest thing to keep in mind is the section we passed previously. Yes, you can fall in the water. Thankfully, we got a boost. Biggest problem in this race, I would say, is not here, not the pipes. It's right up here with all of the blocks. You can get bonked in there, and unfortunately, this is where you're pretty much lost right here. If you get stuck right in there, it's tempting to just give up and quit right now. Now, we're way back in 8th. We got a lot of room to make up here. Can we do it? I'll just save you the trouble and tell you, no, we can't. We're way back, and unfortunately, we make a couple more gaffes, but it's not a big deal. Keep in mind, you are able to continue and restart. We've got 3 karts there, and because of that amazing finish we had in the last race, we actually gained an extra kart, an extra life. But that being said, we're coming back up into the lead here. Check this out. So we're in 4th, we're doing some skittish jumps, and this is right about where I made the decision to just give up here. I've got 0 coins, and the problem with this game is that every time you get hit with 0 coins, it makes you more susceptible to crashing and spinning out. We've only got 1 coin right now. We're way back in 8th place in the final lap. There is no way we're going to catch up right now. We're just kind of going through the motions, hoping that Mario won't finish in 1st. Unfortunately, he did, so even if we had qualified and contended, there's a good chance we probably would have finished in 4th, but we're giving the 8 points right back to Mario right now with a 6-point gap. I'd much rather just take my chances and restart, so that's exactly what we chose to do. No harm, no foul in doing that. Doesn't say you can't do it, and that's what we did. So we're going on all the way through. Take your time through that section. We didn't do it the first time. It was very tempting of me right here to use that mushroom before I remembered the challenge that I was doing. So we continue on, and we're moving right on through. Going right on through the start. Go, go, go. Watch out for that Starman power. Take your time. You gotta focus. This is where nerves of steel come in here. I clearly didn't take my my nerve calming medication on this race. I could clearly use it the first time I went through, and Mario is abusing that Starman power. Very, very annoying. Can't say enough how annoying it is. And now you got Luigi out there too. 2 players that have the Starman power. Just calm yourself down. Treat it like a time trial. That's all you got to do. Here we go, move into lap 4. A lot of the same old stuff. Let's see how we handle this. Thankfully, all of the major ice blocks between that and the colorful blocks have been knocked out by the computer players. And we just have 1 more quick lap to go before we finish this and head on to Rainbow Roads. Let's see. Will we finish in 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th? I will tell you that we are going to finish this, but how many points are we going to get in relation to Mario? What's it going to be? It's basically a guarantee is what it is. So, here's the situation. We're sitting at a perfect score, 36 points. It might as well be over right now. In fact, I can tell you it is. So, check this out. Here's a scoreboard. We already know that we're way ahead. There's no way Mario can catch us right now. We have, what is that, 16, 17 point lead. The only way we can lose this challenge now is to fail out and finish 5th or worst 2 or 3 more times. That's the only way we can fail. We just have to finish the course right now. Can we do it? Let's find out. All right, and we fall way back. We don't get the dash. First lap on this is hard because there's no borders, there's no boundaries to keep you up. But thankfully, there are no thwomps to worry about here. Oh, those damn thwomps. You will see them come into play a little bit later, thankfully not now. All right, we continue around. You can go outside or inside. It's probably safer to go on the outside. This gives you more room to maneuver versus the inside where you have to quickly go in and out. And here come those thwomps. You need to be on your game on this section here. Go right down through the middle. If you don't feel confident, go on the outside. You'll notice here I'm doing a lot of the jump the jump dashes here, if that's a word I can use. Do not use your power slides. If you are a pro, like an uber pro, and you feel very confident, go ahead and do your jump spins here. But other than that, just go ahead and jump, let your foot off the gas very slightly. Don't worry about doing power slides unless you are an uber master expert here. Just going in and out very carefully. Ooh. Oh, that's going to cost us here, as that drops us back to 4th, 5th place. We're now out of contention, and this is the dreaded part I was worried about right here. Thankfully, the thwomps are out of the way, and we're going to move around. That would have been really nice had we knocked Yoshi off the course here. We are now into lap 4, moving up into 4th place. Ooh, we had to move to get out of the way of that mushroom. Yeah, we could have hit it, but it would have slowed us down big time, and it takes probably 10 seconds for that mushroom to wear off. So it was certainly a smarter play to do it that way. We're moving up. Ooh. 3rd, and you can see this is where it is dreaded and terribly hateful here. Cannot move around the Starman in a narrow course like this with no borders. Alright, here we go. It's all ours. This course and this challenge are ours unless we screw it up. All we got to do is finish the race. It does not matter where we finish. But right now, we're out in 1st. We are threatening a perfect run here on the 100cc Special Cup with no items. Can we pull it off? Can we do it? Only one last batch of thwomps to get through. We did it! And we're done! 100cc Special Cup, no items, complete, in the books. We are done with this challenge. We'll never have to do it again. I cannot tell you how excited I was. My pulse was through the roof when I got done with this challenge. My pulse is still kind of elevated as I'm talking about it and watching it right now. Cannot tell you how excited I was to finally finish this with a 20-point lead over Mario in the final standings. How awesome is that? Give me that gold. Come on, Cheep Cheep, give it to me. Oh, you're gonna bonk me in the head? Yeah, get out of here. 1st place, challenge number 42, Super Mario Kart, finally in the books. Now the question is, oh, you better believe we're a Super Mario Kart expert after that run. The question is, what's next? That's for you to find out and me to know. But I do know what's up next, and you're gonna love it. Take care, guys. We'll see you in the next video.